live in a lake community. I have a view of the lake from my backyard, so the house across the street has a view from her front porch. I should also mention that where I live is in the hundreds nearly every day of the summer, and I don't have central air conditioning, so my place gets hot. The trees in my front and side yard, 7 total, have finally grown enough where they can really keep my yard and house shaded from the afternoon sun. Like you can feel a 10-degree drop in temperature going from the street into my driveway. My plants are all thriving now because of it. I've even noticed some frogs and lizards in my yard because it's much cooler. I love it. Apparently my neighbor across the street does not. I guess because my trees are bigger now, they're obstructing her view of the lake. Not blocking it, just in the way. But I didn't find that out because she came and talked to me about it. That never happened once. Instead, I found that out when she, her daughter, and grandkids started talking shit and making threats about my trees from her porch. To me, my teenage daughter, my roommate, whomever. She even had her grandson come over to me one day and ask, "Hey, can I chop all your trees down so my grandma can see the lake?" I laughed and said, "No, you may not chop all my trees down, but I'd be willing to trim the tops down so she can have some of her view back." To which he replied, "Nah, you're effed up for doing that to a sweet old lady. She is old, but she's not sweet." She went as far as to call the county, claiming they were an eyesore, called the electric company and internet company, claiming they were a threat to their lines, even called my next door neighbor who had the house as a vacation home, telling him some of the branches were over the fence line, all of which amounted to nothing. And she could take all that time talking to everybody else about my trees, but has yet to speak to me about them. On one hand, I do feel kind of bad for not cutting them down because she's old and she did live here before I did, but on the other hand, why can't she just talk to me about it before threatening me? And if the unobstructed view of the lake was so important to her, why did she buy a house directly behind another house instead of just a lakefront house? Am I wrong? Please like and subscribe.